Listen to a lecture in an astronomy class. Good afternoon, class. Today I'm going to talk about the planet Mars. Mars is one of the brightest objects in the night sky. It has been known since ancient times. I'm sure you've all seen science fiction movies about creatures from Mars, right? Mars has always interested our imagination because it is very close to our own planet. Many people think that life may exist there. That's because some evidence shows water flowed on Mars in the past. But there are no rivers or oceans found yet. So, currently scientists are studying the planet for signs of life that may have existed in the past. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun in our solar system, and its nickname is the Red Planet because of its red soil. This is caused by iron oxide. Geographically, Mars has tall mountains and deep canyons. Olympus Mons may be the highest mountain, and Valles Marineris is the deepest canyon in Mars. In addition, Mars has polar ice caps. They exist on the north and south poles of the planet. Like our own planet Earth, Mars has seasons. The only difference is that seasons on Mars are roughly twice the length of those on Earth. That's because Mars is farther away from the Sun than Earth. Therefore, a year on Mars is twice as long as a year on Earth. Now get ready to answer some questions about the lecture. 1. What is the main topic of the lecture? 2. Why does the teacher mention water on Mars? 3. What comparison is made between Earth and Mars? Listen to a lecture in an astronomy class.
Today, let's talk about one of the greatest astronauts, Neil Alden Armstrong. He is one of the greatest men in space exploration. On July 16, 1969, Apollo 11 was launched, with more than 1 million people looking on from beaches, fields, and roads. 4 days later, on July 20th, Apollo 11 landed on the moon, and astronaut Neil Armstrong walked on the moon's surface. After setting foot on the moon, Armstrong said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." This was an amazing moment in history because people thought it would be impossible to land on the moon. Neil Armstrong was born on August 5, 1930 in Ohio. In university, he studied aeronautical engineering as well as aerospace engineering. After he graduated, he became a test pilot to fly new planes. These new planes were the fastest planes that had ever been made. Armstrong piloted planes that flew as fast as the speed of sound. In 1962, Armstrong heard that NASA was selecting people to join the astronaut team, and he applied for it. After completing many months of testing, he was selected to join the Apollo project, and a few years later, he became the first human being to walk on the moon.
1. Why does the teacher mention what Neil Armstrong said? 2. How does the teacher explain Neil Armstrong's life?